No, I'm the only one that can actually PB around here, clearly. It's like Crux was saying yesterday, it's the UK takeover. We just need Greg to, like, get good at... I'll tell you what, no, we should do the meme category UK takeover. If we get Greg to learn, like, Jotwaz, and then Crux can do Dank percent, and I'll do 4 Bae, you know, and we all get world records. That's the trifecta of dreams, isn't it? I just want a run past Zelda's letter. It gets fun after that. This is just boring. This is like just doing the opening of No I Am over and over. Ah! What was that? Sweet. Yeah, you need Joden's. Yeah, you need Joden back. He was so good. The man was an absolute speed demon. You need Enop to come to Ocarina and just wreck everyone. I started running for it. I started running when it was turning red instead of when it was starting to turn blue. Nice. Was that where you? Is that why you failed damage boosts? Yeah, I think Doc's Swedish, but he's gone as well. But he's taking a break. I don't know whether he's actually coming back at all. He's been gone for so long now. Like a good 4 or 5 months now, I think. Aren't they Netherlands? Not Netherlands. Yeah, they are. I don't want to say Holland because that's not the right. Yeah, they're both good though, so you should be proud. And you, of course. Shit, I keep going early. Yeah, I remember Virus. I don't know where he's gone now, though. So many people just vanished into thin air. Yeah, in fairness, Vate, there are only 3 from the UK at the moment, and that's literally me, Crux, and Greg. I think Project used to be, but he's... Oh, piss off. Just piss off. God's sake. IRL making streamers disappear, yeah. In fairness, though, we have to... I always think it's weird, because you live so much in the present that you've got to think, like... ZFG is going to quit speedrunning one day. Like, he's not gonna be streaming until he dies. Like... You know, we're all going to move on one day. You know, never to speak again. Which I always think is so weird to think about. And that's what I mean. It's so it's mad. And then you got to think about, like, so we all, you know, stream to Twitch. You know, you got videos on YouTube and stuff. And then when we die, they're still gonna be there. Like, I think that's crazy. And I think it's a very new topic because the technology, your digital self has only existed for, you know, 20 years now. And it's such a new issue that companies have to deal with. Because what do Facebook do when, you know, their servers are just full of dead people and they can't afford to keep the accounts running? You know, what do YouTube do when you have a 100-year-old video that hasn't been viewed in 50 years? Like, 50 years for YouTube feels like so long, and it is, because it hasn't been around for 50 years, but when that time comes... You know, it's... interesting stuff. I find it interesting anyway. The conundrum of what to do when you die, but your digital self doesn't. Yeah, Torge is probably the only top one at the moment. I think there's a MM runner from Norway. I can't remember. Yeah, JavaScript is from England as well, but I don't think he runs anymore. Could be wrong. Oh. I have no idea who that is, so... Dude. Only did Ganless right. So it's all these Frenchies and Americans and Japanese runners taking over. It's, you know, it's a conspiracy. Yeah, he likes MM. That's what I mean, Chef. Like, how long before, like, realistically, it's lost to the sands of time? Before it's like that poem that you read in, you know, when you were younger, that was from 1450, you know, that you find boring. You know, it's that sort of thing. When does the medium of entertainment move on from video games? Like, for us, it's easy to pick up because it's so similar to what we have at the moment. But when you have entertainment systems of 100 years time, will this be intuitive to use? Will it be like trying to use a typewriter today? And I don't think it will be. I think it'll be a sad day. But again, the medium moves on. VR, yeah, VR Zelda. I can't wait for a VR Zelda. What I can't wait for is for VR to actually get, like, good, if you know what I mean. Not just, it's just your eyes that see it. Like, if they could actually... I don't know how it'd be done, in fairness. Because I've always thought, like, if you understood how dreams were made in the brain, could you not... If you knew how to manipulate that, could you not give yourself almost like a controlled dream? But we don't understand the brain enough to do that. But I think that would be sick. What am I doing? This isn't No I Am. I've just collected 80 rupees for literally no reason. Yeah, it would be. What if you could open 100% of your brain? Open it up, as in, like... cut it open? Because the whole thing, like, we only use 10% of our brain, it's not true. It's a very dumbed down representation. I mean, there are parts of the idea of what you're trying to say that are true, but the whole, like, you only use 8% of your brain capacity is not true. But yeah, that's what I mean. I think obviously when you dream, or when you have a daydream, your imagination, your mind is creating images, and maybe further down the line, when we actually understand how that's done, that might be the future. Basically controlling someone's dream. You can already hear the people complaining about input delay, can't you? Like, no, my dream's better than yours. So how can there be input delay? It's your brain, mate. You're just thick. And then you get people saying that if you have a higher IQ, the game plays at a higher frame rate. What in tarnation? Yeah. Yeah. This is shit. God's sake, man. What's the benefit of doing a damage boost? Oh, if there's no benefit, I just prefer it. It's one of those placebo things. I was always failing it when I faced the wall. I don't know why. So I just decided to do it turned around, still targeted, counting the flashes, and I've not failed it since. So it's just one of my little placebo things that makes me feel good. Oh, the fish skip. Oh my god, man. I failed that twice this morning actually. But because it's you know a good strat, I could retry like straight away. Yeah. Like I say, I just did what I just watched Doc's PB before I started running this, and just looked at the tricks I didn't know, wrote them down, learnt them from his PB, and then just did them. So I take it whatever the world record has is the fastest. That's how I've always played. If world record does it, it's the fastest strat. Is that me with Spirit Hover? Yeah, it's you. You're just a hypocrite is what you are. Oh, that Zelda gold is so fake. You're not cheating on me. If you had to say that, Chef, I'm now concerned. She talks for so goddamn long. It's actually ridiculous. I always think this is the last text box. This is the last text box, but it's not. She keeps going. This is why you don't get picked as Bae, Zelda. Because you just talk all the time. Whoa. No way. It is impossible. That's why it's called Impossible Skip. You're still salty about that, aren't you? You're still salty. I used to do that all the time. I lost run after run after run to that before I realised what I was doing wrong, Chef. At least you realise what you're doing wrong straight away. I didn't, and I just kept losing good runs. Ah, pretty ocarina. That is such an awkward song to play on a C-stick. It's unbelievable. If you pull the tube too early, it can fail. So, as I was doing it, I thought about that. Yeah, yeah, I know. This is what I mean. And then After I learned that, I literally just started to do the backflip as normal, and then just chew and shield midair, because it's so much easier to just think about like that. Just do everything one step at a time. Backflip, and then midair, chew and shield. You don't even, and then it makes it so much easier to do. Because people are like, oh no, I need to backflip, chew, shield drop, and, you know, like, release target all at once. No, just backflip, release target, chew and shield. You have so much time mid-air. It's actually ridiculous. Yeah, you can. You can literally release target as soon as you've backflipped. Shit. I forgot which way I was going then. That was scary. See, that song's nice to play because I can do it all on the buttons, but Epona's song is just cancer in a bottle. Get out of the way, Owl. This is actually the most cancerous strat ever. I refuse. Navi dive like a scrub, but I don't know any other strats for clipping that are actually decent, other than the one I just failed. God's sake. Finally. ISG's hard, man. I think it's because there's like one specific spot on that place where you can actually read the thing. Right, Bae, you didn't remind me of the stick pot, which I'm very angry about now. Oh, that was last run anyway. No, you're fine. Shit. Shit. Exactly. It's it's mental. I used to get so hung up over it, but it's honestly it's so easy. You have so much. People don't really realize how much time you actually have in the air. Shit. But like I say, failed it. And I can retry because it's an easy strat. And I missed the split, but it's alright. Actually, God. I know, this strat is ass though, right, Chef? It's absolute ass. Also, Chef, speaking of ass strats, I looked at your blue switch skip, and it just looks the exact same. What's so good about it? Does it get you more frames or something? Because it feels quite literally the exact same. Maybe. Like I say, I usually do it the first time because you're not lined up at the door anyway. But like usually after that, I just go for the bonk. Shit. How did that? Her hitbox is enormous. Octobombs. I don't even have bombs, so no. Hey! Hitbox is literally a cube. Is it? Is that actually why? Look at her, she's just, you know, sat there. Her eyes are what scare me the most. I'm not trusting the backwalk here. Simple as that. That's mad. Guess what? We can just leave Ruto here. That's mad. What am I doing? Alternate strats, what do you mean? I'm not sure I follow. Shit. Shit. I think I might buffer this. I think that's the right frame. Yeah. I thank you, Chef. I didn't understand what you were trying to say yesterday, but now I do, I think. Shit. This is utter garbage. Luckily I have 2 sticks though. See, I told you I practiced this fight yesterday and it's going well. I don't have the blue orb angle. I don't. No, you have to wait for it anyway. Could be a 34. I don't think so though. Really high one. Yeah, like a 34.55, I think. Or no. I think that might have been a 34. I don't know actually. I don't know, because I split late on that one. I'd have to frame count that, I don't know. I genuinely have no idea, so... Damn. Yes, it would. Actually, no, it wouldn't matter in ranking. No, it wouldn't matter in ranking because I needed a 34.53. I don't know what you're talking about, Chef. Which run is this? What am I supposed to be? Oh, I haven't actually watched your run yet, Chef. Is my point? I'll watch it tonight and I'll have a look.